Hello everyone, Coherence here, and welcome to the channel. Golden Berries. Acquiring one is Celeste Mountain's final challenge for any given chapter. While a player may have been able to pass a chapter through some lucky accidents somewhere along the way, Golden Runs demand consistency. After all, one misstep means restarting the entire level. And maybe also a broken keyboard. In preparation for a golden attempt, it's good practice to have familiarity with several aspects of the game, specifically movement and memory. When it comes to movement in Celeste, I have to say it's quite intuitive. You may have even figured out a game mechanic before it's taught to you in a later chapter. But regardless of when you figured anything out, developing good muscle memory is key to consistently inputting all movement in Celeste, especially extended dashes of all the possible variations. And then there's memory, which is more or less what it sounds like, recalling how you cleared a room. The less time you spend thinking about what to do, the more time you spend progressing. Memory is also remembering which rooms you actually need to go through, something of particular importance in the 5th chapter. So with that out of the way, let's take apart a Chapter 2B Golden Run I did. This is a straightforward room, just position yourself here to dash through the dream block. Here I deliberately break up my climb jumps with one wall kick to preserve stamina. Something important to note here is that you have to go through the dream block at least as high as the center, and you have to hold your jump as high as you can, or else you won't reach the dash crystal. Maybe it's just me, but landing on the upward spikes in this room is really easy. The first battling room. I feign what may look like a wall bounce here, but really I let my dash end, so it's a wall kick. Here I don't dash down until Madeline is about to dash up. This lines me up to just keep dashing and leave. This dash may look close, but as long as Madeline is on the ground before dashing through the dream block, she won't crash into the spikes. Now, this room is just a matter of pacing your dashes, not too soon that you crash into the spikes, and not too late that you completely miss the dream block and you'll be fine. Also, when you enter the dream block from the side, make sure you don't go through too high or too low as to not crash into the environment. Until making this video, I actually forgot what the bottom left of this room looked like. But yes, you can stand in the middle there, which you can then use to dash across and exit the room. So for this battling room, if you start from the top, you can sort of go in this figure 8 pattern. But don't go too fast. You can see at the bottom I actually walk instead of dashing, as to not crash into the 3rd battling. Not too much to say about this room really. However, at the end, you might run low on stamina. Do not dash while airborne, or you'll crash into that little bit of surface. Also, this diagonal dash is necessary to clear the ceiling spikes. My advice for this room is to just keep moving with confidence, especially at the 3rd dream block, since dashing late would mean you hit the spikes. Also, don't let the diagonal bits fool you, you can still just jump out of them as if you dashed horizontally. So you can see here I scooched down a bit, and that's so that I can jump as high as I want without hitting the spikes on the side. I have had golden runs end here quite a few times. I would actually recommend practicing rooms like these in isolation before taking on the entire chapter at once. Here I did a full height jump, a full height jump, yet another full height jump, smack one more full height jump, and make sure to avoid the spike wall as I leave. Going diagonal here is possible, so it's just less dashing to think about. Oh, this part. Please make sure you slide down the right wall before dashing. Stamina management here is really important, so I wall kick to make sure mine doesn't run out. Also, make sure you don't jump too high here, or else you might hit those upwards facing spikes. If you dash from high up here like I did, you'll need to move down before dashing across. I would describe this room as being the hardest easy room in the game. There's no way to fail it, but you have to get the timings right.